want to hear that. You do your spill and I'm chill.
Okay. Yeah, no matter. I'm recording now, but I can edit all this out.
What?
Before I start.
Are you serious?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
That's what I always do.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
Well, yeah, because
no.
I won't start it. I'll go like this. I'll go. And then that's where I'll start the video. I'll know to cut it right there and cut all this out.
Okay, as I'm sitting here talking to our cat and I'm blowing my nose.
Hello. Yeah, no matter. And greetings and welcome to 3 is Too Many. We're here with your end of the world apocalypse report. I got my co-host here this evening who shall not be named because she's currently in the witness protection program. But we're going to go through some observations about what's going on in the world. She's out and about, as you will, my reporter, out and about in the world. Her job has been deemed essential. So she continues to go to work every day while the rest of the world takes an early vacation. Well, it's you and the cruise ship comedian. So this guy, he signed on to do a weekend on the Carnival cruise ship, the one that's stuck in quarantine. And that dude's been there for like 60-something days. He's been there for like 2 months in quarantine. Yeah, he's still there. He's still doing shows. This dude has to be at the bottom of the barrel of material. He's got to be doing like knock-knock jokes and your mama's so fat jokes and shit by now. It's got to be. Yeah, I mean, there's no way. If the dude gets off the ship, he's going to be forever known as the cruise ship comedian. Nobody even knows his real name. They just say the cruise ship comedian. Who knows?
I thought that was the one that was getting ported here in the last...
I don't know if they're here yet or not. I don't know if they're coming here or what. Maybe he might get off here. We might see him here in Portland.
No, we don't want him. No.
The NBA's canceled. No more basketball. Or at least postponed for however long. No more baseballs, no more basketballs, no football coming up. Don't matter that Tom Brady's going to the Buccaneers because he might not ever play football again. There might not ever be such a thing again.
No gatherings.
Yep. Who knows? We might have seen our last concert. Might not be no more...
Luke Bryan.
No more Luke Bryant. No more
Bryant.
New Kids on the Block.
No, not Luke Bryant. It's Luke Bryan.
Who? You want that guy too?
No, it's...
Did they make a cowboy name that too?
No, his name is Luke Bryan, not Luke Bryant.
Okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't like that dude anyway.
Well, I do too. I do, and they gotta have New Kids on the Block too, but... Yeah.
Not anymore. They're all going to die from corona. They're all boomers now, like us.
No.
They're all old people. They're all dead. We're going to lose every member of the new kids. They're the old kids on the block now.
No, we can't have that. That's tragic. That is a catastrophe that I cannot deal with. Oh my gosh.
So we tried to watch some end of the world movies because that seems to be the thing to do. We watched Outbreak, classic. Contagion movie. Very similar things to what's going on in the world today.
Did we watch Contagion?
No, we didn't watch Contagion. We watched Outbreak.
Oh,
with Morgan Freeman and Dustin Hoffman.
Contagion's the other one we got.
Yeah, we don't want to watch that one. Oh, well, we watched enough.
Okay.
We watched The Rover with the Christian Patterson dude.
No,
with the Twilight dude.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Patterson. Yeah, Patterson. Whatever his name is. The dude from the Twilight. The vampire dude.
Yeah, Robert Pattinson.
There he is. That's his name. That's the
dude. You don't even know it. Oh my gosh.
I just say it really fast, and then nobody else ever notices that I say it wrong.
Kurt or something or whatever.
Did I?
You just said something bad.
No.
I just know it wasn't right.
If you say it really fast, people know who you're talking about, and they just go with it. Oh only you and Braden correct everybody on everything.
That's because Bray. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
You and the mini-me. Yep. We watched those. The Rover, that was kind of super gay, to tell you the truth. And I don't mean that like in a sexual way. I mean that in a...
No derogatory.
There was all dudes in that movie. Like, the only people, like, it was cool if you were like...
The doctor was a female.
There was?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It bored me to death. It was boring as shit. It was long. It was dusty. They had all things for Apocalypse. The Guy Pearce dude was strange as shit. He was obsessed with getting his car back from these people. Was willing to murder several people to get the car back. No backstory. No idea the entire movie why he's trying to get it. Like we don't know if maybe his wife's kidnapped in the trunk or what.
No, remember
we get there at the end. Yeah, we find out he killed his wife and he was trying to get his dead dog out of the trunk so that he could bury it. He killed several humans to get a dead dog back so that he could bury it.
And we didn't even know what.
Don't even know how the dog died. Don't even know how the dog died.
Or how they got into those times. Like you said.
Yeah, it never
posts,
showed what the
nothing, no
apocalyptic
poster.
event was or nothing. It was just, it might have not even been an apocalypse because it was like in the outback in Australia.
Yeah.
So it might just be like, that's how it is there right now.
Robert Pattinson, though, hit the play.
He played like a Southern simpleton. He played Billy Bob Thornton's role from Sling Blade.
But
That's
he
who
did
he
a
played.
good job of it, though.
He did.
I will
He
give him that.
played a
He
mildly
did.
retarded Southern
You
dude.
can't say retarded.
Yes, you can. Yeah, that's who he was trying to emulate.
Mentally handicapped, mentally challenged.
Yeah, so he was that too. He was just challenging as a motherfucker to listen to that dude and hear what he
Oh
said.
my gosh!
I am
no,
really
but
glad
he
we have
was-
the subtitles on. You just watch it with
wow.
the subtitles so you will not understand a word that man is saying. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that is true. But he was.
It was not
mentally-
English he was speaking.
He played a mentally challenged person in it.
He played. He was mildly retarded.
Quit that.
Anyway, credit scores might be ending because, you know, the end of the world. Everybody might have a bad credit score because they can't dock you for bad credit if everyone's missing payments. Like if everyone in the world's credit goes down.
But can they get rid of my student loans? That would be awesome.
I'm really hoping for some kind of a deal out of this where somehow the system crashes and they lose like all the criminal records and like the student loan records.
Student loans especially.
And like credit card loans, like all those kind of records, those get knocked out somehow. That's my dream scenario from this whole situation.
Mhm.
That's the only thing. Other than that, everything else can just go back to the way it was. But with me being able to have a future in law enforcement, because I'm no longer a felon. And I could be a politician because nobody knows about my criminal background. That would be excellent. Excellent, excellent.
Damage over the other car.
Ouch. So, I was making fish sticks the other night, and I noticed that... So, there's two types of dudes in the world. There's two types of guys. There's what kind of sauce do you have guy, and what do you got so I can make my fucking sauce guy. I'm a what do you got so I can make my fucking sauce guy. I don't care what kind of sauce you got, I'm gonna make it better. I already know, give me some basic ingredients, I'll make the sauce. And as soon as you know how you can tell who's a sauce guy and who's not, is because whenever a sauce guy who's known to make sauce, good sauce, fry sauce, dipping sauces of all kinds, when they're making the sauce, everybody comes in and all of a sudden everybody's like, hey, oh, you're making some sauce? Thought you had ranch. Thought you had that fry sauce. Now all of a sudden you're interested in what I got cooking over here. My little homemade mumbo jumbo. That's how you know you're a sauce guy. Because as soon as you're making sauce,
Whatever.
it's like sauce groupies.
Whatever.
They'll be gathering around. The little ones will be way down here. Be like, sir, may I have a little of your sauce? May I have a little of your sauce for my tots?
Oh. My
That's how they
goodness.
do it.
That
If you're a
is-
sauce guy. If you're not a sauce guy, you buy that stuff at the store. You just buy fry sauce or whatever. But when you're a sauce guy, I'm definitely a sauce guy. And I noticed that because I have a small caravan of followers as I'm going back and forth to the refrigerator, getting my ingredients out. Little mayonnaise, ketchup, mustard, little barbecue sauce. I got some pickle cut up in it.
You got the what is it, the dill relish and stuff?
Yeah, dill relish, all that little stuff.
Sour cream.
Every time I'm going, they're like cats watching a fucking laser and shit. Back and forth. Like, hey, where's he going? Yeah, I know. You... All of them.
Caitlin, not
always
Wendy.
doing that shit. So, the diet plan is kind of on hold because of the apocalypse. We'll see what happens. My plan is, on my birthday, so I'm going to start losing weight. I'm going to go on the diet, start working out.
On your birthday.
They say I can run the day after my birthday, whatever. And right now I weigh 330 pounds. And I want to get down to 220 pounds by my birthday next year. So that's 1/3 of my body weight. 110 pounds in 1 year. Now, I don't know what that's going to happen if we just all end up eating rice and beans for the next year because there's no real food and we end up...
We got worse.
Yeah, we're stocked up on that, but I don't. If that's the diet for the next year, I do not see the weight loss challenge playing out. And I'm off to a fucking horrible start. I pre-planned it, right? So what? I didn't want to like start crash diet. The day one, just be like, no more good shit, just straight diet. So, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks now, I've been slowly easing myself into better eating patterns. But the closer I get to. The closer we get to the date, the worse we're getting. We're worse than we were before we started trying to go on the diet.
Because I had to go to the store and stock up on all the meats,
But you stocked up on all the old stuff that we used to eat before the diet.
Well, I know, but
and now that's what we have to eat for the whole apocalypse.
But I was on the diet with you, and I was doing really good, and I felt good, and then all this happened, and then
the diet may be postponed, like the NBA season.
It did for both of us.
I think the diet might be postponed till after everybody's back to the normal.
Babe, it did for me too.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so liquor store experiences.
Woohoo! Okay,
I was in a fan of the liquor store. So I was in the liquor store like 3 days ago. I was in the liquor store. Last time I put pants on, whenever that was, by the way, I have no pants on. Wednesday. This is just an excuse for me to never put pants on.
That's because you don't have to work right now.
Just boxered out.
I do.
So I'm in there, and people are so crazy. They're so paranoid, but they're still going out. They won't just stay at home. They're super paranoid. I know. Okay. So you seen the lady buying the gallons of vodka and they said they were going to try to make hand sanitizer with
That's what she told everybody.
Homemade hand sanitizer with gallons of vodka. Okay, but the people I was seeing were buying liquor to consume. You could tell it was consumable liquors. And I'm in there, and it's allergy season. This time of the year, I was sneezing and sniffling and coughing and wheezing anyway. Regardless, right? Our whole house. That's like here,
kids,
and right before winter. That's our 2 times a year.
Yep.
The spring and the fall. We're sneezed out in this house. We got a lot of Kleenexes. We do a lot of Claritin, stuff like that. So I'm at the liquor store getting her order, and
oh, thanks.
I had been given a list.
Thanks.
And I sniffle a little bit. I got 3 older white women all look at me like I just pulled my dick out in line, right?
I thought you had sneezed.
No, I just sniffled a little bit.
Oh, no.
A little sniffle, right? And they looked at me, and I was like, they thought I was like Louis C.K. just pulling my wiener out and shit, I was looking at him, I was like, oh, no, I was just snorting cocaine in the parking lot. It's okay. And they all looked away from me, and just shuffled along. And I was like, dude, you gotta fake a fucking cocaine addiction to justify a little sniffling, or people would look like they were ready to lynch me in there.
Well, that happened to me in the same spot because I coughed just a little bit.
Oh, yeah, don't cough.
When they were doing that was the same thing with the old ladies that were
getting the gallon jugs?
Yeah.
Right.
Of the vodka.
If you feel like you need to make vodka hand sanitizer, and you're that paranoid that the sniffle makes you want to break out into a lynch mob, stay the fuck home. Like, do what the government said. Just stay the fuck home.
What about me on the public transportation?
Yeah.
Stay away.
So she rode the Max, and usually the Max is a much contested venture in our house because the Max is dirty, smelly, and crowded. There's always mass people. There's not even always a place to sit. Sometimes you have to just hang on and ride with the smelly bum people. But now, the Max is abandoned. There was like, how many? 2 people?
The last time I read it, there was 8 people.
8 people. 8 people from way the fuck up in North Portland all the way down to Milwaukee. 8 people. 8 on the whole train.
But they still wanted to gather towards where I was at.
And they still gathered.
And I was wearing gloves, all that stuff. And just to keep them away from trying to sit next to me, I had to fake a cough. And then they all moved and scattered back.
Dude, that's better. It's better than mace right now. You can,
Apparently.
and dude, it's like firing a shotgun in the air right now.
Because my allergies are so bad, I still have to cough, so I did what I was supposed to do.
That's awesome.
And they moved far away and left me alone.
You're awesome.
Hey, at least I'm getting able to ride the Max line and the bus and everything home.
And then she comes home and she says, "You know what we should do this weekend? We should go to the coast because there won't be nobody there."
Not this past weekend. It was 2 weeks ago, like before all this stuff came down.
Right now, if you don't know, currently at the coast, it is completely flooded with idiots who thought no one else would go to the coast when they didn't have to go to work.
Actually, they had to be out by today.
Okay, they're not out there now. What happened was every idiot who didn't have to go to work just went to the fucking coast.
But let them know that
There's no hotels.
Nope. No B&B.
No nothing.
Nope. But
Get out of town.
But when I mentioned it, it was 2 weeks ago. It was before the shelter in place thing was going to come down to Oregon. And I was being a smart ass saying, hey, let's go on down to the coast for the day. And then look what happened. And now look where we're at. So I shouldn't have said anything. I kind of jinxed it, I swear. I think I did.
No, you just think like normal white people.
No, I was just being a smart ass. I knew we weren't going to go anywhere. Dang. Because we've been smart about everything. Quit laughing at me. You're not funny. You're not funny.
It was kind of funny.
No, it was. It was at the time until now.
Okay, so the other craziness that you've seen recently.
Oh, I've
the
seen a lot
Winco
of
Adventures.
Oh, no.
2 fights at Winco between 2 separate groups.
Oh.
All ladies. All ladies. Interracial fights. And not just that, old lady fights. Which are the best kind. If you've never had the privilege to watch 2 really old ladies duke it out, like really get into it, stop and enjoy. Look it up. Google it. YouTube it. I guarantee you there's a video. Someone has video 2 old people trying to beat the shit out of each other. And it is fucking hilarious when it's old ladies, especially if they're in dresses. Because you know they're supposed to be like...
Not that was what the one in. The first one I saw was in Muumu's.
The Muumu's the Walmart...
No, that was that was not Winco. That was one of the other stores. One of the other 4 stores I went to.
The Mumu is the classic Walmart fight.
But it wasn't Walmart because I didn't go to Walmart that day.
Awesome.
I can't remember which one. But the second fight was a half-pint lady trying to fight me, and I'm Native American. I'm like, really? Yeah, they're bad. They were bad. That first one was bad though, with those 2 ladies.
We have we have a vacation plan. We're making big plans for the rest of the week. And we're going to coordinate with the rest of the family. And it's going to be, at 8 o'clock, we're going to move from the front room to the bedroom. At 8:45, move from the bedroom to the bathroom. And we're going to spread it out a little bit at a time. That way, right, with the kitchen and all that, and the patio. And that way you don't feel like you're stuck in the house in one spot for too long. You break it up in little sections and spread it around. Kids are coming Friday. This ought to be fun.
Well, it's on for now, so yeah. So
if they come, if as is now, kids are still free to move across the thing.
Social distancing is about how tall you are, about 6 feet. So apparently, I can't hug or kiss the kids. I can't get near you. So we're all supposed to be spread out.
Here's the thing: I don't have it, and I know you don't have it.
No,
those little fuckers scare me.
They've
been out around. Look, they've been out around all kind of weirdos at school and touching them people.
They haven't been for like over a week now. They've been homeschooling.
Every time I've been sick in the last 5 years, it's because they've came over here and got me sick.
Don't listen to him. That's not true. It was me who got him sick from my job because I got sick and then I got him sick. Don't listen to him.
From the kids.
Don't listen to him.
That's always the deal. But at least if we don't have nothing to do, we can, should always have time to make lots of videos and lots of entertaining challenges.
We can play Uno. We can play Monopoly. We can play Xbox. We can.
I was thinking about more. I was thinking more about the lines of making up like a reality game show with really hard tasks,
with Bray and Caitlin.
like Big Brother style type stuff.
And certain rewards that we can get.
Right.
Oh, I think that would be awesome.
Build an obstacle course, make them run through.
Well,
Under the table, over the other
Braden
table,
would be
around
down
the
for that.
chair.
But you know, Braden's down for that with the forts and all sorts of stuff. We can do all that.
Blindfolded and eat. We'll get a pudding cup, and then not tell them what it is. They
have to guess.
Yeah, we could do some slime.
Caitlin would do it.
Ooh,
Braden.
put it out and make them put it with their fingers so that they feel it all.
Oh, make him feel the slime. Oh,
Ew, that's a good one. That's what we'll make.
you know, we can torment our kids this weekend.
And then we'll film it and make it into a show.
So we can torment our kids this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Depending on what the governor and everybody else says happens.
They're a captive audience
That's what I'm saying.
and hostages.
We
Little
could
tiny hostages.
We could torment the kids, but then we might be tormented too.
No,
So.
make them stand on the balcony.
No, we're not gonna make them stand on
So I'm
the
on
balcony.
Facebook today, and you know our great toilet paper search has netted us far and wide to Targets and grocery outlets and things. But
To cities that aren't even that close to us. That's the thing. We've had to go out way
okay,
further.
but my cousin George is on Facebook telling people like he's got the bat signal.
No.
He's on Facebook going, "There's toilet paper, 8 rolls at Target on West 11." And he's trying to help out every way he can. He's trying to get everybody every roll he can.
Did you tell George to get some for us and send it to us via FedEx or something?
And mail the toilet paper.
Yeah, exactly. Did you tell him that?
No.
Please do.
We're
Or
not
I
mail-
will.
I'm mailing toilet paper from Eugene to Portland.
No, he can do it.
George,
Okay.
how is the lawn business going? Dude, my cousin George owns a lawn maintenance service down in Eugene, affordable lawn maintenance. And little plug for you for free. I would be very interested to hear from you in the comments and hear about how the lawn industry is going right now with what's going on. And
Chloe, get down.
have you been deemed an essential service, or are they locking you down in the house?
I'm
Because we know you,
essential.
right? You're essential people.
Glass recycling company.
She recycles glass, and she works in the office at a glass recycling. So
I'm the only office person.
I'm really, really dubious about how essential she is to the entire corona, the entire thing. But listen,
Really?
yeah, because I mean, it's not like you're a doctor, or a nurse,
No,
or
but-
you make hamburgers or something useful.
Wow. Really? My duties are still
You
essential.
weigh crushed glass.
I skill in the glass, this and that. I do all the paperwork. I have to do all the invoicing. I have to do all the batching. I have all the stuff that I still have to put into the computer
She has
system.
batching and invoices. We are totally safe from this
That is
thing. The
not-
apocalypse, call it off. She is on the job.
I do the projects for my
Essential
boss because
person.
I'm the admin assistant. I do all the stuff for my boss that he needs done or whatever else. So there you go.
I love how secretaries aren't secretaries anymore. Now they're all admin assistants.
Wow. You know what?
When
You're
did that
real
come
butthead.
in? When did that come in?
It doesn't matter. You're still a
That's
butthole.
awesome.
You know what? You're a real butthead. But
All
whatever.
right. All right. So let's talk about a couple other movies. So what do you think about the Rover movie? It was pretty. I thought it was pretty horrible.
Okay, it was horrible, but Robert Pattinson's part. Yes, Pattison.
Okay.
Different than
Mr. Twilight.
Yes, Mr. Twilight. Other than that, he played a good part. As far as the whole theme, the whole background, the whole everything. Yeah, no, 2 thumbs down for that.
Two
But
thumbs
him, he gets 2 thumbs up for doing a whole different role to where he didn't even look like himself from Twilight or anything. He actually did that role very well.
Okay.
I will give him props.
Okay, so
Completely.
about a month ago, I remember I had mentioned to you that he was going to be the new Batman.
Yep.
And your immediate response was, really?
Yeah.
That guy?
Yeah.
The Twilight guy? So,
'Cause
has
he
your
was too pretty.
stance changed now due to this movie?
Yes, because he was in Twilight, he was too pretty, too glittery, too, just too flamboyant pretty much for my taste, especially for a Batman.
Oh, he was pretty hillbilly in this.
Oh yeah. Oh no. He went completely way beyond what I was expecting, and it was awesome. I love that. He went from one extreme to another, and that was great. So there's got to be something in between which you can do the Batman movie. So I'm going to give him some credit. And
Okay. But 2 thumbs down for the movie.
Yeah, but not
Don't
for
watch
him.
it.
But not for him.
Okay.
But I am definitely going to be looking to see how he's going to be as a new Batman and stuff. I think if he can go from being the pretty boy to somebody who is mentally challenged, has all these issues and everything else, to that kind of acting, I think he actually might be able to pull it off. So I am actually looking forward to it now. I wasn't before.
All right. Well, I'll put you on the list. You're one of the 9 people looking forward to the new Batman.
But that's not who I want for the new Batman. Don't even get me started on that. Okay, anyways.
Okay. So that one, we watched another movie called Mr. Right. That was
that was awesome.
Sam Rockwell and Anna Kendrick.
Yeah.
And it was a romantic comedy kind of about a spy, a CIA hitman, an assassin dude who
went rogue.
Yeah, he went rogue. He got kind of brain injured, and he went rogue, and
he got morals.
Maybe in result to his brain injury.
And
so he starts killing the people that hired him to kill people and whatever, and he meets the girl, and the girl turns out to be like an idiot savant like him, and they dance around a lot, shoot a bunch of bullets, dodge a bunch of bullets. Because they can see them coming, because they got the special woohoo dance move they do, and then they can see the bullets coming and dodge them like they're the Flash.
Wow, really?
No, that part of the movie was super hokey. I give the movie like 1.5 thumbs.
Okay, it was because she had that certain kind of stamina, presence, just being able to focus and just seeing everything kind of a little bit on the outside.
You so cannot realistically catch knives that fly at you like this without years and years of training.
I get that, but
they was chucking knives and like catching them out of the air from each other and throwing them right back to each other.
Okay, it might not have been completely realistic, but it was still good. I don't care what you say.
That's why it got the half. I said it got the half.
Oh, okay.
But you got 1 for the acting, for them, for the story.
It was good.
It got the half because the action scenes were kind of hokey.
Okay, I will go with you on that one.
Yeah.
Only because, but I really enjoyed it. And you actually watched a romantic comedy with me, which we never do. And that movie's a little bit older, but...
In my defense, like 150 people did get murdered in that movie. So it is a romantic comedy, but there is a lot of murder.
And that's the only reason why he watched it. Otherwise, I try to get him to watch one. He's like, oh, no, I don't feel so well. I'm going to sleep. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Mm-hmm. So what else did we watch? That
was it. Just those ones. Yeah. I'm trying to get you to watch The Ugly Truth with me. With Gerard Butler.
Right. I'm trying to get you to watch The Invention of Lying with Ricky Gervais.
Okay, so we'll compromise. It. Okay.
Hidden Gems.
Okay. So we'll compromise on that one.
Alright. I seen the dude, the Korean dude. Did I tell you about him?
No. Oh,
so a different time I was at the liquor store. I know it seems to be a theme, but it wasn't every day. There's an Asian dude in there, right?
Was this a few days back?
No, it was the day before. I had to do the cocaine thing because I sniffled. The day before that, I was at the liquor store in line, and there was an Asian dude in there, right? Yeah, this dude had on the coldest t-shirt I've ever seen in my life. That dude had on a t-shirt on the top, and it was a flag. It looked like the Korean flag, and on the top it said, I'm from Beaverton, and on the bottom it said, and I'm Korean.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
It was the best t-shirt I've ever seen. He was like, don't even come at me with that shit. He goes, I'm from Beaverton, and I'm Korean. Don't even come at me with that Chinese shit.
I saw a post about something like that. You were there when that guy had that shit?
Yeah, that dude's running around up here in Portland with from Beaverton.
I saw a meme from a friend on Facebook about that, and I was like, what?
So, car insurance. I was trying to look up the car insurance because my non-at-fault accident from 3 years ago is finally off. Looking at new rates for the car insurance.
Woohoo! Good quote.
Right. Except I got on there and you look up cheapest insurance on Google, and it all says $19.95 all the way up to like $39.95, $20 to $40. There's like 10 places that'll give you car insurance, it says.
To start.
Right, but if you put your information in and you go through the whole quote, every one of them will lead you to Progressive. Every one of them. Every one of them is a Progressive ad that has nothing to do with $19.95 or $39.95, because Progressive's minimum offer to me, $170.
Ugh.
Right. So they are all the $19 ones and $20 ones are all for Progressive, right? But
General.
they have, the General will only send you to Progressive. All the General does is give you another insurance. It finds cheap insurance for you and it will just send you to the Progressive.
Ew.
Still getting emails for it. So Geico is actually $117, which is the cheapest one, but they fucked me over the last time when I got into a wreck.
Years ago.
Right, so now I don't want anything to do with Geico.
But
They are the cheapest insurance. Regardless of all those other ones, they are. That's how it is. Alright, well, so we're going to try to put one of these little talks out, a little half hour every couple days or whatever, every week, and keep it posted on social media for what time they're going to come out. Trying to get a couple other people to come out of their house to come talk to me. We'll see what happens. But
okay.
for now, good night. Say good night, Shell.
Good night, show.